I was ashamed of myself when I realized that life was a costume party and I attended with my real face. That was a quote by Frank Kafka. Check him out, guys. Hi, Bella Beauties. Welcome back to my channel. It is a social strategy video today. I don't make a lot of these, but when I do enjoy it. Because I didn't have somebody to teach me these things, so I had to learn through trial and error. But you guys don't have to, because I'm giving it away for free. I've told you guys countless times that life is not real. Okay, it is a social game. Life is a costume party. Okay, where is your mask? Okay, get the Glow Getter Guide. The last chapter is called My Mask, and you're supposed to write surface level things about yourself that you allow yourself to share in social settings, that do well in social conversations and stuff like that. So it's not your traumas, it's not who you're beefing with, it's not your problems, it's not your personal, super personal information, it's not your weaknesses or insecurities. Okay, it's light surface level things that you can share. Okay, today's video is how to play the social power game part 2. Okay, this is also the 8th episode of the power game series. If you are new here, this is the power ladder. It represents women's social hierarchy. If you are pretty, you are automatically high up on this ladder. The more of any of these other attributes that you have, the higher you go up on the ladder, thus having more social power. Today's video, I want to set the scene based on a social group, how to navigate social groups. Okay, so let's say you are new to a social group. Everybody is new. Nobody knows each other. Okay, let's say you join some association or a school group formed. Nobody knows each other yet. Okay. So what's going to happen is everybody is nice at first. Okay. Everybody is having a light conversations, trying to get to know each other. Okay. Or it seems like it, right? Stop. Okay. Don't take it literally. Meaning, don't think work is just about work. Don't think a social group is just about whatever the social group was formed for. Okay. In every social group, there is a game being played for social power. Okay. Hierarchies will naturally form and games will start. Okay. Do not fall to the bottom of the hierarchy ladder. Okay. Socializing, social scenes sometimes is a way for people to act out their childhood traumas or whatever. Okay. So don't take it literally. Don't think like, oh, you're going to work to just do your job that you went to school for and da da da. Yes, a part of it is working, but a lot of it is also people playing the social power game, people playing social games, and people acting out their childhood dynamics and things like that. Okay. What's going to happen is as the days go by, people will divide up into little subgroups. People will form allies with other people. There might be leaders and followers, and people trying to keep others down on the power ladder so that they can remain at the top. Okay. Now think about your life and all the social groups that you've been in since you were a kid. Okay. Am I right? Is what I said right? Are you reminiscing? Are you seeing the pattern? That's because life is a game, ladies. Okay. It is not real. Okay. Yes, there are aspects of socializing that's real, that's fun, funny, authentic sometimes. Okay. But the social game is still being played to a certain extent. Trigger warning. Okay. This video might upset some people because I'm not going to say what is politically correct. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything because I'm a realist. Okay. I'm not going to teach you what your first grade teacher taught you or what your pastor taught you in church. Okay. About socializing. Just be nice and be yourself. Just be a good person. Just help. I'm not going to teach you any of that. Okay. So I hope you're ready. Okay. So get the Glow Getter Guide on Amazon, curate your mask, and let's dive into how to hold power, climb the social ladder, and also win in social environments. Okay. All right. Number 1, when you are more reserved, quiet, shy, or introverted in a social environment, usually the first person that comes up to you or try to befriend you is usually full of shit. Okay. Now, this is not 100% of the time, but a lot of times, yes. And it might not be the very first person. It might be like the second person or whatever, but it's like the first person that try to like come up to you to get to know you, talk to you, befriend you. Okay. They're usually full of shit. Let me explain. Okay. I'm not saying all the time. Okay. But usually that's what I've noticed. My pattern recognition is, yeah. Usually they try to befriend you because they think you are timid and or weak. Okay. Because sometimes people see quietness as weakness. These are usually people that are excluded from the social group or for whatever reason, or maybe they're not excluded, but they like power and control. And when they see that you're more quiet and introverted, they think they can easily control you. Okay. They're usually toxic or people can sniff out their bullshit. Okay. But because you keep to yourself and you are isolated, you might not know that. Okay. So they try to befriend you to have somebody that they can feel superior to. Okay. Because you don't talk much. So they feel like they can become the extroverted person in your life and become the queen bee of your life. Okay. Want you to become the Robin to their Batman. Okay. They want to become the queen bee of your life while you're the psychic. They want to control, isolate, and bully you to feel superior. Okay. Because they're not powerful in the main social group. Okay. So think of like middle school and high school. Were you a quiet, shy kid? Did this ever happen to you? Okay. So you will go through the narcissistic abuse cycle with this person. That's why it's important to not completely isolate yourself in social groups and social environments, no matter how introverted that you are. Okay. You will make yourself an easy target when you do this. Okay. Be private. Yes, you can still be private, but don't isolate yourself completely. Okay. So be careful of this. Don't just assume that people that go out of their way to befriend you actually wants to be your friend. So that's number one. Okay. Number two, don't be the first one to speak when somebody walks up to you. Okay. So are you a chronic people pleaser? Okay. It's your first instinct when you see anybody is to smile and make them comfortable around you. Yeah. People can smell that off you. Okay. See, when you are the person that first walks into a social place, yes, you should be the first one to speak and say hi and greet people. Yes, that's correct. Okay. But if you are another person walking in, or let's say you guys are already in a room, right? And you're already sitting down and the person is coming up to you, walking up to you. Okay. um, let's say you're already sitting down, somebody walks up to you, you let them speak first. Why is this the case? Because speaking first, especially out of nervousness, signals people pleasing behavior. Okay. It subconsciously communicates that you're seeking approval, that you're trying to prove that you're nice. Okay. That you're trying to make them comfortable, even even if it's at your own expense. Okay. Speak first, you subtly signal lower social value. You communicate that you're eager to engage, that you're the one waiting to be approached, and that you're possibly seeking approval. Okay. But when you pause and let them speak first, let them smile first, let them say, hey, girl. Okay. It does a few things. Okay. It forces them to acknowledge you first, subtly putting them in a position of seeking your attention. Okay. Because they walked up to you in the first place. So why do you have to be the one to say, hey, girl, and smile and let them feel comfortable? No, that signals that you're a people pleaser. Too nice. Okay. It also creates an air of presence and confidence when you let them speak first. Okay. You're not rushing to fill their silence or prove anything. Okay. And it makes them wonder about your energy instead of immediately reading you as open and available. Okay. So do not anticipate people's needs from you. So do not think that, oh, she's walking up to me, so I should be nice. So let me smile and speak first. Hey, girl, how are you? No, no, you are lowering your social value. Crazy, right? Okay. So think about people with natural social power. So think of leaders, celebrities, or even people in your real life that have strong personal presence that people respect. Okay. Do they rush to fill silence? Do they seem eager to make people feel comfortable? No. They let other people initiate with them, especially when that person is coming towards them. Okay. People unconsciously assign social value based on nonverbal cues, not just what you say, but also how you carry yourself, okay? Or how you react or don't react, and how you handle social tension, okay? People pleasers often rush to smooth things over in social settings, whether it is excessive smiling, nervous small talk, or feeling the need to jump in so that things don't feel awkward. But silence is not your enemy. It's a tool. Okay. I know when you were younger, you probably thought like, oh, if you don't speak and, break the awkward tension that, people will think you're weird. No. Listen to me. Okay. If they come up to you, do not be the person to speak first. Okay. By not speaking first, you give an air of confidence and authority. Okay. You don't feel the need to immediately accommodate other people. And you might be busy. Okay. You might be working and they walk up to you to speak. Okay. So why do you feel the need to accommodate them? Okay. It also creates intrigue. It makes people wonder what you're thinking about or what you're feeling or whatever, instead of like instantly categorizing you as a nice person and dismissing you. You guys, when you come off too nice, too people pleasing, too eager to make people comfortable around you, when you anticipate people's wants from you and you're too nice, people dismiss you immediately in their head. They think, oh, she's nice, she's not important. When you're too nice, people think it's because you don't have anything valuable. So you're nice to overcompensate. People view niceness as you overcompensating because they feel like, well, if you are somebody of value, then you will not be so generous with whatever, right? Because you have things to protect. When you're too nice, too open, it makes people feel like, oh, well, she must not be that important. She's too nice. And they dismiss you in their head. Okay. And they lose respect for you. Crazy, right? Yeah. Number 3. If somebody is excluded, you distance yourself. Ooh, I know somebody's gonna be mad. Okay. I know this will trigger some people because if you're a good person or you're empathetic or you've been isolated before, it triggers you. Okay. I know we've been taught to be a good person, to try to save those who are isolated or ostracized, and that's the right thing to do. In theory, yes, okay, it is the right thing to do. But in real life, you will ruin your life doing that, okay? You will drain your energy. You will pull yourself into unnecessary problems, okay? When somebody is isolated, sometimes it's justified, sometimes it's not, okay? Either way, you don't become Captain Saberhut, okay? You need to practice healthy selfishness. I have a whole video on that, okay? Focus on yourself and protect your interests. I'm not saying to go bully people or, ostracize people also or whatever. Don't do any of that. Just distance yourself, okay? I'm saying don't associate with them, okay? When you associate with somebody that has been exiled or excluded, it lowers your social value. I know that's triggering, okay? And people will exile you too, okay, when you associate with people like that. Because remember, guys, all this shit is fake. It is a game, okay, to protect interests, okay? None of these people are your friends. It's all fake. It's a costume party. It's networking, okay? Do not make the mistake of thinking these people are your friends. They're not, okay? Yes, I know it's tempting to be the person who sees the good in everyone. And maybe you think, oh, well, if I was in that position, I want somebody to have my back. That's noble of you and everything. But also, it's not your job to fix or rescue people. That's codependency. Okay. I have a whole video on codependency. Okay. Social exile is contagious. Okay. The moment you align with these people that have been exiled, people will associate you with them. Okay. And if they don't respect that person, they won't respect you either. Okay. You will lower your social value. Okay. You don't owe anyone your social currency. Okay. Your reputation and social standing is very valuable. Okay. Don't spend it on people who could drag you down. Okay. Most of these people are not your friends. Okay. Like I said, it's all a game. People are self-interested. Okay. If you think they will reward you for being a good person, you are mistaken. They'll just see you as naive and dismiss of you too. Okay. And 9 times out of 10, the person that you are rescuing or still associating with will not do the same for you if you were in their shoes. Isn't that crazy? They won't do the same for you. If you were excluded, they will distance themselves from you. Okay. They will keep away from you to protect your reputation. Okay. For example, this whole Diddy situation, do you see how fast all these celebrities distance themselves from him? Do you see how fast Jay-Z was to say we were not friends? That's what I'm talking about. Is it fake? Yes, absolutely. It's all fake. It's all fake, guys. It's not real. Socializing is not real. Life is not real. Okay. These people are not your friends. Okay. And if it was, and if it was Jay-Z in that position, Diddy will not associate with him either. Okay. And I've even seen some instances where people that were exiled will actually destroy the life and reputation of the person saving them and still associating with them to get back in with the main social group. Okay. People are vicious out here. Okay. No, worry about yourself. Okay. Sometimes when you try to be nice and still associate with people that are exiled or that other people don't like or they're excluded for whatever reason, whether it's justified or not, sometimes they resent you for pitying them. Okay. And they start to think, well, you have no value or respect if you associate with them, right? You don't have power because in their mind, well, people that are actually important, they don't want to fuck with me. So if you are the only person associating with me, then that means that you're not really valuable. Like that's how people think, guys. Okay. That's how people think. It's crazy out here. I know, but that's how people think. So worry about yourself, practice healthy selfishness. And I know this point will trigger people, but yeah, I'm giving you the game. Okay. I told you I'm not going to tell you what your pastor said. I'm not going to tell you what your first grade teacher said, what they taught you in school. And then none of that is real. Okay. This is coming from a person who lived a life. Okay. In real life. Okay. All right. Moving on. Number 4, don't be a continuous plus one. Okay. When you always give in to attend events with somebody or go to places with somebody, things that you weren't originally invited to, but maybe your friend begged you to come with her or you asked to go with her all the time, that gives the signal that you are a sidekick. Okay. Do not be a continuous plus one. Okay. Sometimes it's fine, but all the time, no. Most times, no. Okay. Don't let your friend guilt trip you to come. Okay. When you do that, it sends the message to other people that you are not a person of your own. You are just so and so's friend. You are just so and so's friend. Do not be so and so's friend. Be you. Be a main character in your own life. Okay. People will think you're just a tag along, a follower, a sidekick. Okay. It sends the message that you are not important. You only exist under the umbrella of whoever that you always go with. Okay. Do not be a continuous plus one. First time, maybe yes, because you want to come and meet other people there and make your own connections there, right? Second time, cool. But don't make that a habit because people will only associate you with that person and then they will just see you as so and so's friend. Never be so and so's friend. Okay. Be your name. Okay. Main character. Okay. Sometimes it's fine. All the time, no. All right. Number 5, don't be company. Okay. What I mean by that is don't be the go-to person for demeaning requests. Okay. I talk about demeaning requests in the Bible of Manipulation book. Go cop that on Amazon or on my Patreon shop. Okay. So for example, somebody wants to go to the bathroom and they ask you to go with them and you go. Somebody wants to walk to the store to get something and they ask you to go with them and you go. Okay. Somebody asks you to go around their errands with them and you go. So it's not like a thing where it's like your friends wants to see you and they plan a dinner and you guys get together for dinner. It's not like a planned hangout type of thing. It's just them wanting you to be their cushion, their company, their entertainment, their help. So they don't do everything by themselves. They just want you there to just be by their side. Don't do that. Okay. Don't do that. When somebody asks you to do that, they don't respect you. Okay. Why would I go with you to go get your mail from from the post office? Would you ask Beyonce to do that? A lot of times when people do this, they're just using you for entertainment or for help or for company, or they don't want to be seen alone. Okay. Or they're testing your boundaries to see how much they can drain your time and attention. Okay. And they're grooming you for a sidekick role. Okay. And over time, they will become codependent on you and view you as just a person that exists to serve them. Okay. I know if you're innocent, you probably think you're being nice and building a friendship, but no, ask yourself, would they ask somebody who is highly regarded and respected in the group to do these demeaning things? No, they won't. Okay. You want to be the person that they respect. All right. So don't be company. Don't do demeaning requests for people. Okay. Don't abandon yourself to go do demeaning things to run errands with people. You're not the errand girl. Okay. Now, I know there's a difference between this and just like, for example, let's say if you're on a college campus, you have a friend that you guys do stuff with. Make sure you're running errands together. So she has to go to the same store and you have to go to the same store for something. Okay. But you're not just going just because they ask you to go. Okay. When somebody asks something of you, you're not obligated to go. You can say no. Okay. All right. Number 6, help in a way that supports your high social status. Now, I know some of you are good people. Some of you are very empathetic people. You want to help people. You want to do this. You want to do that. You can still do that. Okay. But not in a people pleasing way. Okay. This means don't do demeaning requests. So, for example, don't help somebody clean their house. You're not the maid. Okay. But you can put a call in for some people you know to do it. Or you can put a call in for a cleaning company that's cheap, that she can afford. Okay. You can't help carry the bags, but you can send a team to send over the cart so that they can put it on and move it. Okay. You can't bathe the homeless, but you will donate money to an establishment that can help to do that. You can't feed the unfortunate by sitting down and feeding them like a child, right? But you can send them a car to the soup kitchen where they can get help, they can get food, right? So you're helping, but not in a way that demeans you or make you subservient. Okay. So in a social group, you always want to have your dignity, okay, and self-respect. If you want to be seen as a good person, you can still help. Just help in a way that still allows people to respect you. Okay. Do not let people guilt you or make you feel like you're not being humble or whatever when you don't act like a maid or people pleasing pick me, okay, to please them, okay? They know what they are doing. Beyonce is not going to come off her throne to clean people off the street herself. She will donate money to charity that will do it. Okay, do you get my drift? Great. Okay, so that's what I mean. So I know that might be this, everything I said might be a little controversial, guys, but trust me, what I'm saying is right. Okay. How many times, think of your life, how many times have you been super naive, super empathetic, you've taken things literally, and then it blows up in your face and you realize, well, why am I being like, why are people coming for me? Why are people not respecting me? Why am I always at the bottom of the ladder? Why would you probably did not do these things that I talked about, okay? Or you did the opposite, and that's how people target you, okay? Life is a game. Learn how to play it, okay? All right, so you guys check out the Glow Getter Guide book on Amazon or on Patreon shop if you don't have, if it's not available to you on Amazon. It will help you to prepare for these social games and social dynamics. Also, check out the Bible of Manipulation book. I know a lot of people are loving that book. Thank you to everyone that bought it. If you don't know much about social games and manipulation and you keep getting played over and over, go ahead and cop that book. Or if you know somebody in your life that keeps getting played, or if you have somebody in your life that is turning like 15, 18 soon or whatever, and they're not up to game on manipulation, send them that book. Okay. Buy that book and send it over to them. Okay. Also check out the Trauma Dump Journal. I've been using it a lot lately. I told you guys, do not trauma dump to people. Trauma dump either to your therapist or to your trauma dump journal. Okay. It's a very helpful book. Ask somebody. Okay. Read the comments. All right. All right, guys. Thank you for watching Glow Getters. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.